Let's discuss the fate of the biggest chipmaker in the world. Let's discuss Nvidia, which is scheduled to report on Wednesday. Although Nvidia is often fairly transparent about its operations, it does, like all businesses, have a quiet period that begins 4 weeks before to the company's earnings announcement. Even if management is aware of the answer, they are not allowed to respond to inquiries concerning anything that significantly affects earnings during the silent period. You must understand that it is always treated with respect. Now that Nvidia is reporting this week, the calm period is coming to an end. This implies that any information released this week that might have an effect on the business would put Nvidia in a difficult position. Everyone is aware that creating uncertainty may seriously disrupt a business and its investors. Nvidia is reportedly facing new problems related to its much-anticipated Blackwell graphics unit for artificial intelligence. According to a publication called Asterisk, the information asterisked this past weekend. The devices are large, strong, and, as Nvidia acknowledges, they are hot. When they are joined in a specially designed server rack, the issue arises. Look, these server racks are serious business. It's the kind of narrative I'd really like to hear back from. But when I did, Nvidia said, "Listen, Jim, we're in a quiet period. We can't help you." This makes a lot of noise and isn't very good. I try to figure out what's happening, but I'm unable. This indicates that I am unsure of any factors that would postpone the widespread adoption of Blackwell. Their newest and best chip is that one. It might be postponed until January, when management has stated that the new product line may be booming. Perhaps the issue goes beyond that, or maybe there isn't even a problem at all. In a tweet today, Dell, a major supplier of Nvidia chips, stated, quote, "The first in the world Nvidia GB Race Blackwell 200 NVL72 server racks are now shipping. We were informed that the server racks would not be shipped. We are excited to deliver our liquid-cooled PowerEdge XE9712 to CoreWeave." Michael Dell continued in this tweet. "The AI rocket just received a huge boost," concludes the quotation. Nvidia CPUs have been used extensively by CoreWeave, a new cloud computing company. Naturally, the information asterisk added that information to their article, essentially casting doubt on the entire exercise that the information asterisk had published. But was the harm ever done, oh boy? Who is stating the truth in this situation then? Michael Dell is claiming there is no delay. But the information asterisk claims there are actual problems with delays. Here it is. Michael Dell and I have been friends for years. Since Dell went public for the first time in 1988, he has never impressed me as anything other than a meticulous businessman. The data asterisk? I started keeping track of their activities on August 2nd, right after they revealed that Blackwell was running late. It's funny since Nvidia had just gone into quiet mode when I called them about the information's Blackwell story, so they couldn't speak to me. Do you see a trend here? It's peaceful, quiet, silent. Similar to this peaceful time, all I could do was sit on my hands and let the unfavorable tale consume me. Oddly enough, the stock was trading at $407 when the report emerged. It was at $498 5 days later. And early this month, Nvidia was back up to $549. If you followed the information's advice, you would have missed out on a significant sum of money. Now, I'm not at all promising a strong quarter for Nvidia Wednesday. Not at all. Even though Blackwell has been claiming for months that these chips won't begin coming in bulk until January, I've been anxiously awaiting complete shipments. It occurred to me that they might be engaging in the practice of underperform and over-deliver. I'm not sure now. I can even contend that the news from the information asterisk isn't news at all. Despite their complexity, the machines are quite hot. When I interviewed Rich Tobin, the CEO of Dover, here on Friday, I made that statement. Some of the cooling equipment used in these data centers is manufactured by Dover. Cooling with liquid. There were chips that could be cooled by air before to Blackwell. According to Tobin, it's feasible that Dover's cryogenic solution will eventually be required. It might occur. Why am I going into so much detail? There are a number of causes. The first is that Nvidia's stock is possibly the best ever. It has experienced an almost unheard of concentrated outburst of power. It is not a warhorse. Do you know what it is? It is simultaneously a workhorse and a sprinter. In 1973, Secretariat, a magnificent horse, won the Belmont Stakes by an incredible 31 lengths, setting a record that I doubt will ever be surpassed. Similar to Nvidia. Second, wherever I travel, and I go to a lot of places, I run into Nvidia millionaires who are grateful to them. Despite their complexity, the machines are quite hot. When I interviewed Rich Tobin, the CEO of Dover, here on Friday, I made that statement. Some of the cooling equipment used in these data centers is manufactured by Dover, cooling with liquid. There were chips that could be cooled by air before to Blackwell. According to Tobin, it's feasible that Dover's cryogenic solution will eventually be required. It might occur. Why am I going into so much detail? There are a number of causes. The first is that Nvidia's stock is possibly the best ever. It has experienced an almost unheard of concentrated outburst of power. It is not a warhorse. Do you know what it is? It is simultaneously a workhorse and a sprinter. In 1973, Secretariat, a magnificent horse, won the Belmont Stakes by an incredible 31 lengths, setting a record that I doubt will ever be surpassed. Similar to Nvidia. Second, wherever I travel, and I go to a lot of places, I run into Nvidia millionaires who are grateful to me. People who should have known better usually tell me how many times they've been instructed to freak out or freaked out themselves. I told them, own it, don't trade it, and they stuck with it. In a frantic move to make you realize that this was a huge stock, I nicknamed my rescue mutt Nvidia back on June 20, 2017, which is why many of these folks purchased this stock. When the stock was trading at $38, Everest was renamed. The current stock price is $140. Over that time, I've come to the realization that everyone here has grown far too focused on trading. When the damaging information report about the delay, to which Nvidia was unable to reply, came to light in early August of this year, Nvidia was trading at $107. The short sellers and supposedly the customers revived this worthless piata. But I couldn't find a single person who was genuinely upset. I wonder how many individuals wore the dog Nvidia's armor, and how many had it wear off, considering the newfound propensity for trade. If it wore off, you would have forgotten Nvidia's incredible advantage, that it has virtually no rivals. Here we go once more. Perhaps during the conference call on Wednesday, Nvidia brings up the information delay story. Perhaps we'll learn about Michael Dell's shipment of Blackwell, which, based on what I've been told, indicates that they may still be able to supply these chips in large quantities in January. But you might have been rattled up today by the trading frenzy, especially since you didn't hear back from Nvidia. Due to the information, the narrative during the silent moment. However, allow me to question you. What if Blackwell is indeed running behind schedule till January? Will those who spent a lot of money purchasing rival AMD, which is up 4% today, benefit greatly from this? We adore AMD and own it for our charity trust. We know it doesn't have a product as excellent as Blackwell, and we own it alongside Nvidia. I suppose I might have sold AMD up 5 and then purchased it back down when the inaccurate info was removed from the stock if I were that opposed to trading. That is not what I did. That is not a game I play. Perhaps you believe that all of Nvidia's clients are really irate and prepared to withhold payments. That would also be incorrect. They can't find this type of chip anywhere else. What exactly is this the information narrative about then? Is all this fuss for nothing? The information's job is to sell subscriptions, thus no, if you work there. It's an admirable objective. For years I did it. For them, this article probably did that in spades. Jensen Huang begins by stating, you know what? If Nvidia does announce a shortfall, the new subscriptions will be limitless. We blew it. The CFO, Colette Kress, measures all of that company as loss and all of the irate customers because the servers are unable to withstand the heat. Then, the information might have received a very important tip. Perhaps the server meltdowns are the reason why today is the peak period. However, the bottom line, actually, because the information published a story that might not be true, I'm more likely to believe that you're getting a chance to purchase Nvidia. Tech titans and AI startups are eagerly expecting Nvidia's new Blackwell processor, unless you were unaware of it and left the company as soon as the announcement broke. Overnight, we learned that SoftBank, a Japanese company, will be the first to obtain them. At a Japanese AI summit, developments have